Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm so glad that you are here. For today's video, we are going to be looking at your September predictions. So kind of like what to expect in September, what Spirit wants you to know about the month of September for you. So I have gone with 4 piles today, so a nice selection. I did notice that I picked very dark crystals, as you'll probably see in the selection part, but I did pick very dark crystals, and I feel like it's just saying that this is really a month to like start grounding ourselves, get back down to earth a little bit. I feel like Leo and Cancer season, we're very much in our higher, I guess you could say your higher chakras, like you're just kind of living life, you're like, I don't know. I feel like now is the month to kind of just reground ourselves, basically, is what I'm trying to say. And that's kind of what I just got as an initial overview of probably a lot of the messages that will come out for the month of September. As you can probably tell, I haven't recorded. I took like a little mini break, which was probably like 2 weeks or a week. I don't really know. But I'm back. Hello. We should be coming back with a bang, a lot of consistency. So yeah, I hope you guys stick around. Also want to say a quick thank you for everyone who is subscribing to the channel and who's been engaging with the content. I really love reading every single comment. Yeah, I feel out of sorts. Like I haven't done this about a week, and I'm like, what do I do? So I intend for this to be a very chilled out reading. I do have headphones in because I'm listening to some rain sounds. I feel like it would just help me get into this reading and like concentrate a bit more. So yeah, hopefully my volume, my projection of voice is decent as well. So I think we should get into the choosing portion, and yeah, I will see you guys there. And always please remember that this is a general reading, so please only take what resonates and leave the rest behind, because you are not the ugly stepsister. Please do not force that shoe onto your foot. So here are the 4 piles that I have for you today. I will give you a close-up of each of them. Here with option number 1 we have Lapis Lazuli. Then with option number 2 we have Amethyst. Then with option number 3 we have Black Tourmaline. Then lastly with option number 4 we have Smokey Quartz. So I want you now to take a deep breath in and out, and ask yourself which pile or piles has a message for you. And I will see you at your reading. Hi pile number 1, welcome to your reading. I always forget to say this, but I'm filming in natural light with a little bit of artificial lighting just to kind of help the lighting stay consistent, but it probably will change, just a side note. But anyway, yeah, for those of you who chose this Lapis Lazuli, then welcome. I can never pick up that crystal properly. Oh gosh, okay. Welcome to your reading for September predictions. So as I did in August, I picked a card that kind of symbolizes the energy that probably around you most in the month of September. Whether that's just you, other people, the way you're feeling, you know, whatever. But just kind of like a card that kind of just symbolizes all of it. And then I also did write a little thing with music with a channeled song, and also kind of like keywords for September, but we'll leave that to the end because I want to see how that ties into the rest of the reading. But obviously the song will be linked down below. But yeah, anyway, I'll leave this off to the side here and look at your first card. So you do have the 7 of Wands. The 7 of Wands. I'm getting a song, but I don't really know the words to the song for me to like even sing it properly. No, that's not right. I hate when that happens. Okay. 7 of Wands. So overall energy for the month of September. I feel like you guys might be coming up against a bit of adversity this month. Just with all these like, you know, wands poking at you and people trying to kind of just, I'm hearing knock you off your grind, but trying to kind of provoke you in a way. I feel like people are trying to provoke you or get a reaction out of you, and you're kind of just staying very zen, or your goal is to stay very zen, very peaceful, to not react to these opinions or other people that are trying to get a rise out of you. I feel like you have a focus or a vision that you're really honed in on, and you're not letting anything else get in the way of that. So let's just pull your first spread of cards, shall we? Give us a overview for the month of September for you guys. So, what was September? What can you tell us about September? Yeah, this moon card, I'm going to take it because I just saw that. Okay. I feel like for some of you guys, this might be kind of an emotional month, but you're going to be trying to get your emotions under control. Like, you might not actually be showing how emotional you feel this month, if that makes sense. So the cards I have for you are the Moon in reversed, 10 of Swords reversed, Ace of Swords reversed, and the Fool card that came up reversed, but I put it upright. I'm just feeling like it should be upright right now. Yeah, so Moon in reverse and Ace of Swords in reverse. I feel like there might be a lack of clarity for you this month. Like, seeing things, it won't be so easy for you to see things as for what they are, for what they truly are. It's like there's almost a mask or a mist I'm feeling. Like, I'm very drawn to the background of this 10 of Wands up here. Like, she's almost in her own little bubble, literally, and everything else that is getting to them or trying to get their attention or come towards them, it's kind of like she's not paying attention to it, right? So I feel like that's kind of going to be you guys, like, there's just this lack of clarity, lack of clear, I want to say clear direction, but I'm not sure if that's true. With this Fool card, it's really giving me like a little bit of a foolishness. So you know, like, he's just kind of walking, and the Fool card symbolizes a trust, but I think this is you guys, you do have a trust in kind of the universe and your own, you might be a fixed sign, like have fixed sign energy. So Scorpio, Taurus, Aquarius, Leo, I think that's it. You might have fixed sign energy, but it seems like you're so determined on what you want to do that you're not seeing anything else. You're not seeing that you might just fall off this cliff. So I'm going to pull Clarify straight away so you can kind of see. So tell me when the moon is around first. What can you clarify? I keep seeing water for you guys, but for me it feels like a crying. It feels like someone crying. Okay. These cards need a lot of shuffling. Okay, cool. So, the moon card in reverse. What is the moon in reverse? Right, let me get one more for the 10 of Swords in reverse, please. Four of Cups reversed. Yeah, I feel like for maybe some of you guys, the universe is going to be trying to offer you a different direction, but you are very unwilling to take it. Like here with the 9 of Cups, you're what the hell was I just trying to say there? Okay, clearly it wasn't meant to be said. What am I trying to say right now? I'm gonna pull your Oracle card. I'm drawing a blank, and I really hate when that happens, but I'm doing this thing where I'm trying not to push too much information, where, like, you know, if it's meant to be there, it would be there, right? So your card for the overall energy for the month of September is Take Time to Breathe Out, Disseminating Moon. Again, can you see how like this moon just looks like it's in the middle of nowhere? And it's also got this shining this bright light around it, almost making this ring. I just feel like you're going to be in your own world a bit. Like creating your own mini universe. Maybe spending less time with other people. Maybe you had a busy August, or you just maybe you didn't have a busy August, but I feel like you guys are going to be spending more time alone, more time with your own thoughts, and kind of trying to get back on track, trying to gain clarity, trying to gain clarity. Right, I'm going to move on to the specific areas. So I'm going to move on to career first of all. Wasn't really much point me putting the other ones, was there? Oh well. So I shall leave this here, and I'll put this one up to the side a little bit so we can refer to that as well. I'll put this over here as well. Okay. So let's see for you guys, Lapis Lazuli. You guys might be taking a trip alone, or like a kind of like a road trip. I see you guys going in a car somewhere, or like a van. I feel like you guys are going to be in a bit of like a spiritual voyage in a way. So when it comes to career, some of you guys might be very hard workers. Like you work a lot of hours and you're always doing something. Your mind is always on work, and it might be difficult for you to relax. And it's almost like Four of Swords coming out here. 2 of Pentacles, balance. Yeah, it's difficult for you to like balance that and know when it's time to relax. I think August is going to be, month 3. September is going to be a little bit of a slower month for you. You might find this a little bit frustrating though. That's why I feel like you're not meant to be pushing against this. You're meant to be flowing with it, flowing with the water, flowing with whatever's coming, right? Flow like water, as they say. Okay. So for career and finances, please, for the month of September, for those who chose to slip pieces of your hair, what message do you have for them? What is happening for them in the month of September in regards to their career and finances? I'm going to keep that up there. This is what's happening. Magician, more manifestation energy. That's not meant to be upright. Yeah, I do feel like some of you guys are going through a bit of a healing. I find that even if we're talking about career or love or spirituality, or spiritual alignment or whatever the other individual categories are, I feel like they're always intertwined in some way, right? Like if we're not mentally feeling okay, if we're having a rocky relationship or connection with other people, then it like affects our work and, you know, etc, etc. Like everything has to be aligned. Right, so one more card, please. Just get one more card. And Death reversed as well. Yeah, it's, for me, it does feel like you guys are resisting some kind of change. Some kind of shift. You don't have any pentacles here, so I feel like maybe the actual tangible material part of like your salary, etc, etc, I feel like there won't be any major shifts in that area, or it's kind of not really a concern for you anyway in the month of September. I feel like for you guys, the Magician, you do have a lot of confidence in yourself and your abilities, especially when it comes to your career and finances. That's what I mean. Like, I feel like you guys put a lot of work into it and you care a lot about it. So you definitely feel like this is an area that is your strong suit. So whatever challenges you face, I feel like you kind of think you can bulldoze your way through. Like, you know, if I keep pushing harder, then I'll get this. If I keep putting work in, and if I take on more responsibility, then I will get this fulfillment, right? I'll finally be happy. But I feel like you might not be feeling emotionally fulfilled in your career during the month of September, and I think that's because things aren't working out as you expect them to. So let's pull some clarifiers first. So what are you for? You just had the sun coming out here. Yeah, definitely feel again, time for you guys to take a break. If you've got some holiday hours you can take, then definitely do that. If you can reorganize your schedule so that you have more downtime. Right, so where's the Ten of Cups, please? Queen of Wands, Page of Pentacles. Again, I think you guys do feel very stable in yourself and very confident in yourself. Where's the Magician? Please. Page of Cups. Whoopsie. But I do want to say, I feel like you guys are a little bit, what's the word, idealistic when it comes to what you can achieve. Maybe you put on you gave yourself too much work to do in a short amount of time, and then you feel like you're almost, what's the word, you know that feeling of like, oh, I'm not good enough because I did that, but actually the fact is that you gave yourself too much work to do, so no one could do it, if that makes sense. Like, even you couldn't do that. No matter how good you are at your job or whatever. So why is it 3 of Swords? So you have the Lovers, very interesting. Where's the Death card here? The World card. So yeah, I do feel like you guys are going to be, what I said about the spiritual voyage, it's very much you looking at those shadow traits, those feelings of, I need to work harder to get what I want, or I'm not good enough because I couldn't do this in this amount of time, or these kind of ideas that you have around work and finances, these kind of negative ideas that have been imposed on you. It's almost like you guys are kind of trying to uncover these and actually think a bit deeper about why you think the way you do, and also how this has impacted your relationships, how this has impacted how your relationship with your career and finances is impacting other areas of your life. So a very deep month for you guys in September. Yeah, you guys might be very logical people. You believe yourself to be very logical, but actually you're going to be discovering in September that your emotions, the way you think about yourself internally and etc etc, is actually reflecting so much to your material world. So Eight of Pentacles with clarifying that Three of Swords. It's like you guys are working on kind of healing yourself. Working on healing yourself. I feel like if any of you guys might go for a new job, I want to say that you might get rejected by that job, to be honest, and it will be because it's not the right fit for you, basically. That's why I feel like things might not work out for you if you are. I don't think it is time to start anything new. I think it is just time to kind of get back to yourself in a bit of a way. Like, get back to yourself. So I do think you have a good foundation for yourself, but it's like you need to just have a little bit of readjustments here and there, and that might be to do with mostly your internal world. But we're going to look at your oracle card now. So your oracle card is building blocks. Building blocks. Let's have a look. Right, so it says you have everything you need to cultivate an extraordinary life. Magician. This is a time where your focus needs to be on the foundations you build upon. Your work, your relationships, your very being are underwritten by your values, ethics, morals, and core beliefs. Are they still true for you? Will they stand the test of time and serve as the solid grounding upon which you construct your life? Now you are making changes that will affect everything in a positive way. Your destiny is truly a remarkable and beautiful design. Yeah, I feel like that really just encompasses the fact that by working on your inner world, it will reflect. By working on your inner world, it will reflect positively on your outer world. And I think you're really coming to terms with that in September. You're really doing the work to make those changes, to change those mindsets, and to put those like, you know, just those negative patterns and thoughts to rest, to bed. Finally closing out cycles. Finally closing out cycles. So love. I was like, so we're done. No, one more category to look at before we close out. So when it comes to love, I am going to separate people in connections and people who are not in connections, because I find that, I don't know, I feel like it's just fair, isn't it? It's just the right thing to do, to be honest. So let's see, you chose Lapis Lazuli. Let's start off with those in connections. What can they expect in romances? People in connections. People currently in connections, please. During the month of September, what can they expect? Those in connections expect in the month of September. I'm going to take that one. We'll take that one. Okay. And then I'm going to also pull the cards for those not in connections. I don't know why, but I really just want to look at them both at the same time. So that's what I'm going to do. So those not in connections, please. Okay, and the overall energy for people both in connections and not in connections in love is Turkey Spirit. Give with, is that in focus? No. Give with gratitude and grace. Right. So let's start off with those in connections. Again, with that whole balancing career with romance, with etc., like, you know, balancing, bringing all areas, with the whole notion of bringing all areas of your life into balance. That's definitely highlighted as well in your current relationship, in that you need to bring, I feel like when you start looking at your inner world, like I keep saying, it will also bring that area of life into balance. So in the month of September, it may be feeling a little bit out of balance. Like, And then we also have the Seven of Wands here, which was your overall energy, so that's reflected here as well. Feeling a bit combative. You might be feeling a bit sensitive as well to things, like sensitive to opinions, sensitive to just things, taking on a lot of energy. So that is something to pay attention to. But overall, with the Sun here, that is a very positive sign of things still flowing, things still connecting, of joy, enjoyment and joy still being found within the connection. You also might have a very like childlike connection in that you connect over what they would call childish things, like, you know, like cartoons or something like that. Like you kind of connect over like playing games and that kind of thing. Like you have a very youthful connection to you, which is very nice. It's very highlighted through the month of September. Then the High Priestess in reverse. I don't know what I want to say about this right now. Hold on. Let me just clarify the High Priestess in reverse, please. Right, so that's the Two of Pentacles again. So again, I feel that is you balancing spirituality with practicality, balancing the unconscious, the hidden realms and hidden ideas within you, the subconscious within you, and kind of just yeah, bringing that into balance, so that the rest of your life, your world, your romance, your career, etc., etc., can all come back into a flow and a balance, right? So that's kind of the overview of you guys. So for those not in connections, I don't see a lot of movement, to be honest. I don't see anything particularly significant happening for you guys with the Hangman here in reverse, the Four of Swords in reverse. I feel like maybe you guys might be getting I want to say you're getting back up there, but actually I don't see any movement. I don't feel any movement. Let me just clarify these cards a little bit more. So why is the Two of Swords in reverse? So we do have the Chariot here. I had a feeling, I was literally thinking it would be so funny if the Chariot just came out now. There's the movement for you. Okay, so Two of Swords in reverse. But then we do have the Knight of Swords in reverse. I think any action you take, you're really just going to be thinking about it like very deeply. Like, is this what I really want? Is this where I really want to put my time and effort into this? Like, you're not going to be really rushing into things, I don't think. Especially when it comes to expressions of like maybe a crush or admiration or etc, etc. Queen of Wands reverse. Let's clarify that. Why is the Queen of Wands reverse? Gosh. So we have the Six of Wands, clarifying that Queen of Wands. So I do see for some of you guys, you might be out in public like that. I was kind of wanting to say that you might be like, say you're in a party or you're going out with your friends and there's people around you who you could potentially have something with, but I feel like for you guys, you're just not really feeling 100% in your power with the Queen of Wands in reverse. Like, you don't feel like it would necessarily be worth your time. So I don't think you are putting that much effort into it. You're really thinking about, is this really where I want to spend my time? Like, maybe not, you know. Why is the Four of Swords reversed? Five of Cups reversed. Yeah, I do think you are trying to change your mindset. You're trying to look a bit more positively, and I think you are focusing a lot on your healing, and with that you're kind of like, and with that focus it could bring things in, but I don't see anything significant happening for you in particular in the month of September, at least. Anyway, I do want to quickly get some romance oracles as well. So the month of September in please. First we'll start with those connections. What can I expect in September? Okay, so see. September. There's more connections. Yeah, so we have let go of control issues, allow the situation to unfold naturally. I do feel like that's for both of you guys, but also for those of you who are not in current romantic connections, because I feel like you're just kind of going to be letting, I feel like your whole message of September is just to flow. So I think that is just a message for you. And then those of you in connections, we have a wedding and very soon. Those both came out in reverse. I just feel like with this, it's like, you know, you guys have a strong connection and that connection is going to be sustained. I don't really see it particularly elevating anytime in the month of September. Some of you might just already be married. And maybe just in your relationships you're going through a bit of a, not particularly a dry spell, but you know when you're just like, you're doing the mundane things, right? And then you have those really happy like times that you spend together and it's like, I really love you. Oh, I don't know. I also feel like with very soon you're going to be choosing yourself a lot more. And I don't feel like that is going to be in a selfish way. I just feel like you're going to be making sure that you are right before you continue to fill up anyone else's cup, right? And then worth waiting for, yeah, so you see that stagnancy a little bit. The waiting, divine timing. I feel like you just know that things will work out when they're meant to work out. You'll meet the person when you're meant to meet them. So again, not a lot of movement in the month of September when it comes to romance for you singletons. I'm going to read the Turkey Spirit message because that's for you guys. So Turkey Spirit's message for you is that you always have the potential for manifesting a rich reality. For the turkey represents generosity and a celebration of abundance through giving to others. Give freely without expectation and you shall receive. For the manifestation of abundance is happening right now. Align with it by sharing your good fortune with others, whether you give money, loving guidance, the gift of listening, or kindness in any form. Immerse yourself in the flow of the generous abundance, being a channel for Turkey Spirit and the desire of Spirit to see all beings experience the blessing of plenty. Give with a gratitude and grace from a wellspring of love and compassion, knowing that Spirit will respond by giving you all you need in this moment and all moments to come. So I do feel like you guys are going to be, or a focus point for you guys is going to be giving a bit more, whether that is, if you can't give financially, then just giving your time, like being like, I can be there for you. I mean, yeah, I can do that. I'll go to here with you. Maybe you, like I keep saying, are someone who's very focused on work and you don't, you often forget to put time into your present moment, like the people that surround you right now, or even your own passions and hobbies and little things you like to do, right? Because there's more to life than just working and money, even though it doesn't seem like it most of the time, but there is. So I feel like for you guys, it's just a message of making sure that you are also feeding into your connections right now. And for those who are not in romantic connections, and also those who are, feeding into your friendships, your families, and also yourself. So learning just to balance all those areas of life. It seems like a lot, and sometimes we neglect one area and we focus too much on the other. But I think right now it's the time for you to focus on that kind of connection part, the emotional part of life, the relational part of life, right? So I'm just going to get some self-care cards for you guys. Well, I've already got them. Right, so when it comes to self-care for you guys, we have abundance planning and spend time with animals. So that's two things that you can kind of focus on when maybe you're feeling a bit overwhelmed during the month of September. Like I said, if money is something that you think about a lot, then making sure that, you know, you're doing your budgeting, you're doing the things that you need to do, but also not overwhelming yourself with the idea of lack, or feeling like I don't have enough, I'm not spending enough time here. And also definitely the idea that the more work I put in, the more I will get out, which isn't necessarily true as well. So, you know, the message, work smarter, not harder. So And also spending time with animals if you've got any pets, or you can maybe borrow someone's pet. I think there are those apps where you can like walk someone's dog or look after their dog or their pet or something like that as well. Just any way you can. Maybe just even going out in nature and looking at, I don't know, little squirrels. They're kind of cute too. But yeah, just going out into nature and looking at some animals. Oh, finally, let's look at your keywords for the month. Let's see how they resonate. Right, so for you guys, I have money magnet. Kindness is a sin. That was a very weird thing to me. I was like, kindness is a sin, which definitely isn't a sin. But I feel like this is you guys kind of setting yourself like a bit of boundaries or rules in that being, how do I say it? Kindness is a sin. Why do I don't know why that's there. But when I wrote it down, it felt like you guys, it was kind of like you overgiving, like not overgiving. But a lot of your, well, this one talks about giving, right? So maybe it's something that you have been taught or something like that, like you've internalized that giving too much will leave you in detriment, right? So it's kind of like the opposite of that. You need to focus on the opposite of that. Does that even make sense? I don't know. I feel like I'm trying to justify this weird thing I wrote down. Anyway. So we've got money magnet, kindness is a sin, bluntness, and chasing the bag. Yeah, there was a lot about money. So I definitely see that you guys are very focused on that. That's kind of your keywords for the month of September. And then we had the song I'm Every Woman by Shaka Khan. So you can listen to that down below. Maybe definitely look at the lyrics as well. I like to look at the lyrics of songs, or maybe type in, what does this song mean? I like doing that too. But yeah, anyway, that is everything I have for you guys, pile number one. Thank you for coming to this reading. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up and comment down below. You can subscribe to my channel. I post mostly spiritual and lifestyle content, so yeah, check me out. Subscribe if you want to see more from me, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye. Hi, pile number two. Those of you who chose this amethyst here, the amethyst is here. Welcome to your reading. Right, so I spent a very long time on pile number one, which is no surprise because I kind of always do that. Apologies to the rest of the piles. So I'm going to try and just a little bit. Anyway, we picked a card the same way that we did in the August predictions because I like to see the overall energy, and for you guys that is the High Priestess in reverse. I don't know why, I feel like if you channel, if you have an open third eye, if you connect with like your ancestors, spirit guides, any higher power basically, any astral being, then I feel like you're going to be very, very open during the sorry, why am I laughing at that? Am I a 6-year-old child? You're going to be very open during the month of September. I just feel like you are just an open channel, like absorbing everything. I'm going to leave this upright because I want to look at her face. It's absorbing everything. So let's look at the overall energy for you guys during the month of September. What you can expect. So it's amethyst here. So they can explode. September. One amethyst. Okay, let's see. Okay. So anyway, I feel like these all just need to be upright. They just all need to be upright right now. Apart from that one. I can see anything else. Just do this. Right, I took way too many cards, so that's fun. No, let's put you there. Okay, Four of Pentacles. Definitely feel like this is a message for you guys to protect yourself during the month of September. If you know any protection rituals, then I would advise that you would do some. Obviously, do not be afraid. I feel no anxiety, fear about that. There's no rush to do it, but just a little message maybe that your guides / ancestors wanted to get out to you. Even using like protections, crystals or stones, if you don't know like a specific, if you're not into magic or you don't want to do a spell or whatever else there is, I don't know. I don't know, I stick to what I know, that's it. And I don't know a lot. Right, so I do feel like there's an overall kind of joy, emotional fulfillment. I feel like there's not incredibly a lot happening for you in September. Like, you know, it's kind of just a good old month for you guys, I feel like. I don't know why. Like, even with temperance here, like, you know, balance, feeling very replenished, I think that's the word. Feeling very replenished, like feeling like nothing is in detriment, like your cup is being filled up, you are feeling full within yourself. You might also have a lot of creativity as well in the month of September, like you have a lot of ideas, and that's why I feel like you have, your crown is very, very open, and you might be channeling a lot of ideas. Even if they're not directly like spiritual messages, they could just be creative ideas. That's just very, the way a lot of creative people channel their messages and don't even realize. Right, so Justice in reverse is slightly throwing me off. Let's see what this is about. So what can you tell me about this Justice in reverse? So choose in first place. This Justice in reverse. 3 of Pentacles, so Justice in reverse. Knight of Wands, interesting. I feel like you may be very like in an individual mindset in that you want to just do things yourself. You don't really want to ask for help. You don't really want to kind of just collaborate with people. I don't know why. What? Yeah, okay, that's why. You're collaborating with spirit. Oh gosh, I can't pick that up. Yeah, it's like you're not really collaborating with everyone else. Like their ideas aren't quite cutting it for you in the month of September. I feel like you're going to be channeling very big, maybe even ideas that other people think are very out there and wacky, because, you know, like, it's very advanced, right? It's very advanced. So I feel like you guys are, some of you guys might be Starseeds as well. What was I trying to say? Yeah, another thing, I feel like your spiritual team doesn't want you to know too much. So I don't know how much messages I'm going to get in this reading. I feel like they are, yeah, like Page of Swords, literally what I'm saying. I feel like they want you to discover it yourself. They want you to do the research. They want you to be in control of your own learning, basically. So it's like they don't want me to say too much to you. I'll just see how much I can clarify, but I'm not going to force anything, okay? So, 4 of Pentacles, please. The World card. Yeah, you're going to be feeling very fulfilled within yourself. Like, very full within yourself. I don't know why. I feel like you just feel like you have everything that you need. I'll just jump card here real. Ace of Cups. Again, I feel like your cup is very full in the month of, whatever this month is, September, in the month of September. You also might be a little bit, I don't want to say that scatty, but a little bit forgetful during September, because you're taking on these big ideas, and your energy might feel a little bit more drained overall, like in terms of connecting with other people, like maybe friends or family. Yeah, it's like your energy is being sucked inwards, and it's just like for you to use. Like it's very limited in what you can give out at the moment. But I do feel like you're going to be receiving a lot. Right, I'm going to look at your Oracle card. Let's see what we got. So we have conclusions are within reach, full moon eclipse. So that eclipse energy is very, very powerful. very overwhelming as well. I feel like when it comes to an eclipse, like you have very late nights, or you're waking up very early. Well, that happens to me anyway. So that could be something that's happening to you, like you're having a very vivid dreams, or you're having struggles sleeping. When you wake up as well, lots of ideas are coming to you. You're very connected at this time. So conclusions are within reach. Do we have the world card? Yeah, the world card. Like things are just coming into completion. I feel like within yourself, you just feel very, very whole and very, very stable within yourself as well. Like this 9 of Cups, it's like that personal fulfillment. Like you've just achieved so much. You feel very, I feel like you feel proud of yourself, you know? Maybe you don't even realize it yet, but internally you feel very good about yourself and your prospects. Right, so let us look now at the individual categories, starting off with the career. When it comes to career and finances, please, what is it? Those who chose Amethyst can expect it during the month of September. What is it? Those who choose Amethyst can expect during the month of September. Oops. One more card, please. Lovers. That Lovers card is really coming out. Got High Priestess at the bottom of the deck there. Again, very connected. You've even got the Hangman there, another spiritual card. Okay. Yeah, so 6 of Pentacles. I feel like you guys are going to be receiving a lot of aid or help, whether that is information, financial aid. Yeah, again, very balanced. I feel like you're not going to be giving away too much. You're not going to be... It's like your give and take is very, very even, you know? I feel like what knowledge you can offer others, or whatever wisdom is coming to you, whether that's creativity or whatever, you'll give as much as you can, but you're not going to overgive. And also you're going to be receiving a lot as well. If you've been through a bit of a tough time in your career world, yeah, if you've been going like through a lot of up and downs, I do see that kind of stabilizing for you at least, or moving away from that. A lot more calmer seas. We've got 2 of Swords and the Lovers. For me, this feels like a choice, a decision. Let's see what it is. Clarify the 2 of Swords for me first, please. When it comes to career and finances. The Emperor. Where's the Lovers here, please? What's going here, please? 3 of Pentacles. What's going here, please? Hierophant in reverse. Yeah, so with that Page of Swords that did come out earlier, I feel like there is still more for you to learn. Maybe when it comes to a particular career that you want to go into. You may want to be self-employed, grow your own business, somehow become like the manager, CEO, whatever they want to call it, of the company. Or maybe just moving up within your own company. So it's kind of like a decision of, do I take this plunge now? Or do I need to know more? I feel like in a way there is a message that you need to know a little bit more before you kind of dive head first into everything. Let's see what else we have. Why is the 6 of Pentacles here, please? The 10 of Cups reversed. 6 of Swords here. We have 666, I've just realised actually. Ace of Cups. Yeah, I feel like you are going to be choosing yourself. Choosing yourself, whether that means choosing yourself over a job, choosing yourself over someone else. You know, you're going to be just really focusing on your own energy. So definitely look up the meaning of 666, because you have 6 of Pentacles, 6 of Swords, and the Lovers, which is in number 6. I have 6 of Pentacles here, please. Judgment. Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles, 10 of Cups reverse for the Lovers. Again, I do feel like you're just going to be very proud of yourself. Look at that 10 of Cups. 3 of Swords reversed, damn. I do feel as well, like I said, was it? I didn't give that as the overall message, but it's very similar to pile number 1 in that I feel like you're going to be doing a lot of healing, and the healing is going to be bringing a lot of abundance towards you in terms of your career and finances as well. A lot of confidence coming out here, which helps push you forward in that area of your life. So let's look at your oracle card as well. We have peace. Perfect. Peace. I feel like that is definitely you guys in August. Right, so it says, it doesn't get any better than this. A quiet mind, a heart fulfilled, freedom from want, and the soul's satisfaction. The way to peace is through radical acceptance. Everything in your world is exactly as it should be. Harmony is beautiful. Enjoy it. I'm also going to read prosperity message. This is one of those times when you are capable of clear visions about your work and how to create your prosperity. Whatever you're doing, keep doing it. You are called by a presence to step into your power. Just being is enough. For you are in a peaceful harmony with spirit, and it shows in your work. Yeah, exactly. I just felt this overwhelming, like, sense of like everything will be fine. Like, you're not really stressing about anything, you know? Very nice. Let's move on to love, shall we? I feel like we're going to be getting a very similar message. Hold on. So when it comes to love and romance, please, for pile number 2. Again, being in harmony with spirit, I think you are definitely going to be focusing on your spiritual connection, your connection with spirit. Like, that's going to be a really big focus point for you in September. Why do I keep messing up the dates? What's wrong with me? Months. Right, so when it comes to love and romance, please, in the month of September, for those who chose Amethyst, what is it they can expect? We've got an ace here. That ace felt very significant. Again, 2 of Wands. I feel like there's going to be a lot of choices for you. I mean, there's no pressure on the choice. It's kind of like, you know, what do you want? Like, you have a lot of options available to you, I feel like. And you're not too fussed about, you know, oh, if I choose this, then I won't be able to do this. You're kind of like, I'll choose this now. And then maybe if it doesn't work out, I'll go over there and I'll do that. Like, it's very chilled. What am I doing? So, justice. Justice. Things are very balanced for you. The Fool card, I feel like you're not going to be particularly reckless when it comes to love. Like, you are going to be thinking like, you know, I've got this far now, let me not do anything silly. I don't know why. That's what I feel for you guys anyway. And then the Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, you may have some potential suitors, basically. Like, you know, they seem very stable, they seem very great, securely attached maybe. They would make a nice suitor, but it's up to me whether I choose it. It's very giving me very Empress energy. Right, let's get clarified as well. Ace of Pentacles, please. Ace of Wands. Yeah, newness is being offered to you. Where's the Fool card in reverse? You might actually be a little bit not up for much newness, to be honest. I feel like you guys are, like it says here, very at peace. You're feeling very, sorry, I'm just tracking it some focus. You're feeling very stable within yourself at the moment and your circumstances. That's what I want to say. Feeling very stable in your circumstances, and I feel like you don't want too much change to happen right now, to be honest. Fool card. Where's the Fool here, please? Make a fool out of you. You just had a bunch of cup cards fall out, which is very interesting. So we have the Page of Cups, 5 of Cups reversed, Knight of Cups reversed. Yeah. I feel like you guys have an interest in the idea of like a puppy love, of like having a little crush, but I don't think you're going to be taking anything too seriously, if that makes sense. Oh my gosh, I completely messed it up. It's fine, I'll do something else. I was meant to do a spread for those in connections and a spread for those not in connections. So we're going to leave this for those who are in connections, and I'm going to try and hurry it up a little bit. So 2 of Wands, please. Where's the 2 of Wands here? Star card. So if there's ever been any failed kind of like proposals for you, like maybe you've been rejected by people or just kind of like failed relationships, I feel like you guys are going to come back into balance with this. You're kind of going to be having the power in the situations, if that makes sense. Devil in reverse. Again, just kind of releasing the idea of outcome. Like, you've set your intentions, you know you've got a good plan, you know you've got a good spiritual team around you, so, and you're very stable within yourself, so all you can do is kind of just like, you know, wait and think and believe that those plans or intentions will come when they need to come, will come in the form that they're meant to come in, if that makes sense. So let me just quickly look at those of you who are already in connections. My bad, so sorry, I didn't do it the way I did for part number 1. So for those of you who are already in romantic connections, please choose Amethyst really romantic connections and that during the month of August. Sorry, I keep saying August. Month of September, please. Month of September. Those already in connections. Okay, a lot more going on for you guys. I feel like you guys aren't going to be afraid of uprooting yourself or rerouting yourself. You have Justice again. That's really following you guys around. Yeah. I feel like you guys, if you have kind of an inkling like something isn't right for you, like you're not going to be afraid to basically, yeah, make the decision to pursue your happiness. Like, you're not afraid of loneliness. If we just take a look at these cards that came out here. 2 of Wands, 5 of Pentacles, and the Sun. So please clarify the 8 of Swords here. Clarify the Ace of Swords in reverse. 10 of Swords reverse, Queen of Pentacles reversed. Again, you're making the decision to give to yourself. You're becoming very empowered. Why is the Page of Pentacles here? Sun card. Again, Page of Pentacles clarifying the Page of Pentacles. I feel like you guys aren't afraid to, what's the word? Aren't afraid to put down new roots. You're not afraid to start again. Why is Death here? Yeah, you guys might have gone through a bit of a dark night of the soul whilst you've been in this connection. Or you've just kind of shifted your mindset. You've changed a lot about yourself for the better. So you're feeling very positive, very fulfilled within yourself, very stable as well. Feeling very independent, like you can achieve a lot alone, if that makes sense. So you may be feeling have a very individualistic mindset during this period, whether or not you stick with your partner, your current partner or not. But that's kind of how you're going to be feeling. I did have an oracle card for both groups of love. So we have Rabbit Spirit. Now is a lucky time. Now is a lucky time. So yeah, it's like, hey, with those, well, we saw a lot of aces for those not in connections. But even for those in connections, I feel like you guys are going to be feeling very lucky, very, very fortunate, feeling very grateful and blessed about what is already in your life and what maybe you don't even have right now, right? Like feeling gratitude for what you already have so that more can come to you technically. So I do feel like you guys are going to be not feeling basically not having the lack mindset, you know? Like, if I lose this person, that's not the end of the world. I still have me. Do you know what I mean? Like that kind of mindset. So, let's see. Please tell me about those in connections first, since I neglected you earlier. So, those already in romantic connections, please, Spirit, tell me about their love and romance in the month of September. Okay, and tell me about those not in connections currently. Okay, let's tell me about those not in connections. That is in connections, please. Gosh. Okay, so those of you in connections, we have engagement and flirt. So anyone looking to enhance, to upgrade, what is the right word? I feel like nothing really fits that. Basically just more commitment. It's ascending to a high level of commitment. I feel like this is natural. Like, it's a natural progression. Like, say you want to move in together, you're thinking about starting children, thinking about having children, thinking about those kind of like big things associated with, you know, when connections start getting serious. But maybe I feel like it's those big questions, those big discussions that will determine whether you guys stay in the commitment or not. Does that make sense? So it's having these big questions. It's like you're choosing yourself in that, say if you want to have a child and the person doesn't want to have a child, which maybe you already had this discussion, but I don't know how far along all of you guys are. That's kind of like deal breakers, like basically discussing those deal breakers with each other. I feel like flirting, yeah, very light-hearted, very fun as well, still keeping things very fresh. Some of you guys might be in newer connections I should say. So for those of you not in a romantic connection currently, we have healing family issues, which I feel like you guys have been doing and are still doing. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents, it says here. Yeah, and I also feel like forgiving yourself for anything, like ways that you've maybe betrayed yourself in past relationships as well. I feel like you've just done a lot of healing, so that's why all this goodness is like coming to you, where you feel so at peace. And then we have give your relationship a chance, work on your partnership. Yeah, it's like you're kind of just thinking, you know, do I give this person a chance, do I not? Like, you're not too fussed. That's what I feel like. It's the way I'm even talking. I feel like I'm just not too fussed. Like, whatever happens, happens. So you're very, very chilled at the moment. So let us see about your little cards of what you can focus on for this month. We have watch a movie and aromatherapy. Some of you guys might be Pisces, because I'm feeling very Neptunian. My Pisces rising, have prominent Neptune in the first house, something like that. Or Pisces moons. Because, yeah, what was I saying? I'm feeling very Neptunian energy. We also have aromatherapy, so we're dealing with smells, lighting some candles, getting a new perfume, maybe. It's something that you can do to, like, give yourself a little bit of self-care this month. I'm actually running out of memory. Right, so sorry, pile number 2. I completely forgot to read out your little thing. I've got a few keywords here about the month of September. And I also have a channeled song, which will be linked down below, that you can listen to. So we have clarity, a daze / love at first sight. We have open-minded and generosity. So I think that really does connect with your pile, in that we had that 6 of Pentacles there with people giving to you, generosity, open-mindedness, a lot coming to you, and clarity as well. With daze and love at first sight, I just felt like you're kind of like, again, that very Pisces Venus feeling, of those rose tinted glasses, of feeling that crush on people, of, you know, like, yeah, like that very teenage style first love, you know, that kind of feeling. So if you haven't felt that in a while, then I hope that you feel that. And then your song was My Mind by Yeba. I was particularly drawn to, when I pressed play, well, when it went on the song, I was particularly drawn to the guitar in it, so maybe try listening to the instrumental and then visualizing. So I feel like, again, like I said, you guys are very connected, so maybe trying to close your eyes and just see what kind of visuals come into your mind, or words, or however your mind works. Everyone's got a different mind, but what kind of comes to you basically, and maybe try writing that down, and then, yeah, after the song or something like that. But, or maybe a guitar is also significant to you. Maybe you play your own guitar. So yeah, we did end up running out of memory, but thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it and you want to see more from me, then you can subscribe down below. I post mostly spiritual and lifestyle content. Give the video a thumbs up, comment below. Let me know how it was. And I will see you in my next one. Bye. Hi there, pile number 3. Those of you who chose the black tourmaline here, welcome to your reading. Welcome to your reading. So let's just put these off to a side. This is basically a few keywords that I wrote down for your pile, and also a channeled song. So we'll look at the end and see how it resonates with the rest of your reading. So basically what I did is I pulled 2 tarot cards. Sorry, excuse that. I pulled 2 tarot cards symbolizing kind of like the overall energy for you guys in the month of September, like I did in the August predictions reading. Well, I did actually pull 2. I meant to say I pulled a tarot card, but you guys got 2. That's what I meant to say. Right, so you guys have 2 aces. Ace of Pentacles. And then also the Ace of Cups. This was shown to me in reverse. I'm going to keep it upright for now and see how I feel. Yeah, we'll just see how I feel as we go along, shall we? No, I want it in reverse a bit. Right. Right, so Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Cups for you guys. So aces always feel like something new coming towards you. This is newness in emotions, relating to the emotional realm, and also the practical realm. So very balanced. Water and earth, you know, balance each other out. They are very harmonious with each other. I feel like you guys are, I'm hearing like, you know, fertile ground. I feel like whatever you put your work into, put your effort into, then it will become very fertile for you. Like things are going to grow from that. So let's see what your overview is anyway. So tell me the month of September for those you choose. Black tourmaline. Tell me about the month of September for them. Look for me. Oh man. Oh, I don't like it. Let somebody turn around. Right. Very strange split of cards. I'm just going to put this out right for now. Let's see. This Wheel of Fortune is instantly giving me karma, the word karma. So you guys might be experiencing some karmic situations. That doesn't necessarily mean they are bad situations. It just means they're kind of destined to happen. It's kind of in your life path to experience these things. Or even the people that you'll be meeting are kind of like destined to be there basically at this time. To meet you at this time. 5 of Pentacles. You've got 2 5s. 2 5s. I'm hearing the word change, so you might be experiencing quite a bit of change during the month of September. Some shifts. Maybe you're not recognizing how much potential is available to you right now. How much is available to you right now, full stop. Like even here, you've got 7 of Cups, and there's so many different options. Some are good, some are bad, but it's like he's a bit confused about which ones are which. So let us get some clarifiers at least anyway. Why is the 5 of Pentacles here, please? That's 2 6s. A lot of synchronicities coming out for you guys. Why is the Wheel of Fortune here, please? Got the 5 of Pentacles coming out again to clarify that 5 of Swords. Knight of Wands. I feel like if you guys it's a bit of a warning, like if you are too much in your ego, if you kind of feel like you know everything or you've got it all under control, then you're going to be finding yourself a little bit lost. Like maybe you might need a help here, but you've already pushed that person away or something like that. Because I do feel like you are initially feeling like you're victorious in something. Maybe it's an argument or something, but actually at the end of the day, it doesn't quite work out in your benefit or in the right way. And again, that might even build more karma for you. Knight of Cups in reverse. Yeah, that's really giving me like you're not sure how you feel about things. Like you're not sure what you want to invest in or what you want to choose. Like there's a lot of new things coming to you and you're like, I don't know if I want that one, that one, that one, that one. No, I feel like some of you guys are a bit stuck. Let's look at your oracle card anyway. It says, have faith in your dreams, waxing crescent moon. Have faith in your dreams. Yeah, this is the one that's giving me someone who wants to have some kind of success. I did hear an online business when these two came out, 6 of Wands, 6 of Swords reversed. Some of you guys might be starting or have an online business. There's a desire for success, but there's also a mindset that isn't meeting that demand. How do I want to say that? The mindset that is hindering the potential of success, right? 6 of Swords reversed. So let us get into the separate categories. Let's see what we have for career, starting off with career. Right, so when it comes to career and finances, oh gosh, when it comes to career and finances, those who chose that Tourmaline here, what would I them to is occurring in the month of September in terms of career and finances? Okay. Yeah, some of you guys might be having a lot of self-doubt. So please, career and finances. Yeah, 8 of Swords came out, literally the card of self-doubt. You have a lot of wand energy about you. I mean, not me turning over the 8 of Wands while I say that. A lot of wand energy. Very interesting. That could even just mean that you guys possess a lot of fire energy within you. You might have stelliums as well in your chart. That's something that pushes you towards a certain kind of like goal. Like you feel like very, how do I want to say that? You get very trapped or encompassed by that energy. It's very easy for you to pursue that area of life, whatever house it's in. whatever house that is in. So in terms of career and finances, let us see. So with the Eight of Swords here, definitely some issues of overthinking, of self-doubt, of feeling like you can't maybe get out of a certain situation, or yeah, just feeling like you need to break free from something. Maybe a bit of a victim mindset, like giving your power away to a situation when actually you do have the power in the situation. The Emperor upright and the King of Wands reversed is very strange energy. Speaking to a bit of the ego and the need to over control. The King of Wands in reverse for me is also about a fear. Like, he's a very confident person, right? But actually underneath all of that, he has this kind of self-doubt about him. He has a bit of fear, right? That not a lot of people get to see. And sometimes that can come out in a kind of toxic masculine way. Being over dominant, trying to over control everything, not allowing things to flow, not trusting. And then also delays experienced here as well with the Hangman in reverse. I feel like Spirit is going to cause delays in your life. Like, one sec. Let me just clarify these things first. Yeah, you guys might be going through like cycles, like experiencing things twice. I don't know how to... Experiencing things twice, like having maybe deja vu as well. So please, why is the Eight of Swords here? Please, for current finances. King of Cups. Why is the Eight of Swords here, please? The World card. Again, you guys might have an online platform where you're talking, engaging with people. I do see that flowing. I do see communication flowing, whether that is between you and your co-workers, you and potential job offers, you and whoever you need to liaise with within your career field, your field of career. What am I... Oh, is that okay? Okay, where's the Emperor here, please? Emperor here, please. So we have the Four of Swords. Yeah, I do feel like you guys need to learn to take a step back. You might actually be bosses or managers already, and you just need to learn to like actually delegate things more, to not be such a, you know, like overbearingness of like being like, no, do this, this and this, like allowing people to showcase their own skills. Taking a bit of a rest, allowing other people to take control. Where's the King of Wands here in reverse, please? Chariot in reverse. Where's the Hangman here in reverse, please? Three of Cups in reverse. Yeah, it's a little bit confusing because it does feel like whatever you're working on, it's going to work out for the best. But I feel like there's just a few like adjustments and blocks in the way of things that you need to maybe just change. Yeah, like the way that you see yourself, the way that you approach situations, just like small things basically. But let's look at your Oracle card anyway. You have flexible. Yeah, that makes sense. Being flexible in your approach to your working situation, allowing other people to take the lead, allowing Spirit to also come in and help you out in certain areas. I'm going to read the protection message actually. It says, when you or someone else becomes too rigid, you lose the access to growth and untapped potential, and find yourself in an us versus them scenario. Loosen up, open your mind and heart, and see if a more flexible approach feels better. Rigidity will set you up for a fight where there are only losers and no winners. Yeah, that was that Five of Swords energy there. It was like something about you being so strong in your beliefs is going to leave neither of people. You're going to initially feel like maybe you won, but actually you didn't win, right? So, could you find a way to bring about a result that is mutually beneficial? Meet in the middle. Spirit makes a great mediator. So even here with the Three of Cups in reverse, it's like disconnection between relationships, connections, right? So that could be your co-workers or anyone else that you work with in a working environment, which is basically just a co-worker. I also just want to read this. It says, be flexible and remind yourself, this or something better manifests for me right now. Then be willing to bend a little, enjoy the miraculous results. Yeah. It's like you need to just make small adjustments. That's what I mean. Like you aren't completely off track. You aren't completely, you know, over here, but the goal is like over there. No, it's like you need to have continue to have faith in yourself and your beliefs and whatever, but also just allowing a little bit of other people's maybe opinions or spirits influence just a little bit in there as well. So let's move on to love. So I am going to do those of you in connections and those of you not in connections currently, kind of like separately. So let's pull the first of all for those of you in connections, romantic connections. Oh, there we go. Okay. Ace of Cups. So tell me about love and romance for those people in connections. Where's choosing the button of the index? In connections. Okay, those of them who are not in connections, romantic connections currently. Those of them not in connections. Come up September, please. Oh, you're joking me. Okay, so those of you in connection, actually let's start with those of you not in connection, sorry. Okay, so we have Queen of Cups, Six of Wands, Chariot, and the High Priestess here. Sorry, let me pull your Oracle card as well, actually. Let's just get that out of the way. Very interesting. Those from in connections currently, please. What can they expect? Okay, very interesting. Both of your overall oracle cards is Squirrel Spirit, believe in yourself, which makes a lot of sense for you guys as an overall. My apologies, I did just run out of storage and it's got very dark as well. It's fine, that lighting's fine. Right, so those of you not in connection, sorry, we do have new love that did come out in reverse, so I'm gonna think about that. It says a new person has stirred up your romantic feelings and those of you in connections, you have divine timing is at work in your love life. So starting off, those of you not in connections, I do see that you are feeling very confident about your love life. You're feeling, you might actually be in the energy of a pursuit, if that makes sense. Like you are pursuing someone or someone is pursuing you. It's kind of like that little, why do I want to say the game of cat and mouse? But I just feel like you guys are, you are actually, strangely enough, in your other areas of life, you're in very masculine energy, but in your love life, you're in a lot more feminine energy. I feel like you're ready to just receive from someone and to feel kind of like a success in your love life as well. I feel like you guys don't mind going after what you want, whether that's in career or love, but I do think you also acknowledge that it's okay to like receive things. You might be receiving gifts from people as well, like people trying to court you, or you're giving. No, I do feel like you're receiving as well. So yeah, there could be a new love for you guys in the cards. Again, believe in yourself. I feel like for you guys actually do have a lot of faith in yourself when it comes to your romantic interests. Those of you who are already in connections, yeah, I don't know why I see delays here. You guys might have been wanting something. Maybe you're wanting a proposal, you're wanting to move in, maybe you're wanting to take a bigger step, but it's like things aren't progressing as you wish they were, or as you had initially, as you hoped they would, with the Star card here in reverse as well. Like you're almost losing a bit of hope when it comes to this connection. But with this worth waiting for here, it's saying just kind of stick it out and see how things will work out, if that makes sense. Obviously, don't just allow things to happen to you. Do take charge, but you know, there may be differences of opinions. There may be some conflict when it comes to romantic connections. This could, I'm also seeing like family members getting involved. So this could be like in-laws or someone like that who just kind of wants to put in their wisdom, but it's not very welcome in the situation. And then we have the Ace of Cups here in reverse as well. Yeah, I don't feel like the give and take in the connection right now, or during the month of September, goodness me, is going to be feeling very equal. I feel like one person is going to be feeling very empty, like feeling like they've overgiven. They've put too much work in. That could be you with the Seven of Pentacles here. And then they feel like the other person hasn't put enough in to make them feel fulfilled. So you may be feeling a lack of emotional fulfillment in the month of September. But we do have believe in yourself here. So you are the key to whatever happens in this area of your life, as with every area of your life. But, you know, basically putting yourself first, believing that you're worthy of things, of this person or people, whatever. And yeah, trusting yourself as well, I feel like as well. Trusting yourself, trusting your intuition. So let us get some self-care cards, and we are almost finished. Right, so your self-care cards for the month of September are music. I just thought of the new Drake album, which I actually haven't listened to yet, but everyone is raving about, so maybe you are a fan of Drake and you need to listen to him. And then we also have make a meal. So doing things that fulfill you, doing things that replenish your body, make you feel good about yourself, make you feel empowered as well. Yeah, I feel like with make a meal, I don't know why this is giving me like control in a healthy way. Like you can control what you want to eat, right? So whereas maybe in other areas of your life you might not be able to control exactly what happens, it's like trying to take back that control in smaller areas of your life, like making a meal, deciding which music you want to listen to, like making those choices that help empower you. So let's see what your key words are. So we do have grounded, clouded mind, listen to what's not being said, and multiplication. I don't know why I kept hearing multiplication, and to me it felt like either more people entering your life, or I don't know what more lives mean. I put more people, more lives. Maybe you're just surrounded by more people. I feel like things are increasing for you, like multiplication, just things are increasing, right? Like even here when I was talking about the fertile soil, not realizing that whatever you're actually planting right now is going to make something eventually, or it is growing. It's like, you know, multiplication is adding up, right? What I put into this is adding up. A clouded mind. So yeah, not seeing completely clearly when it comes to things, listening to your intuition, listening to what's not being said, which is your intuition coming into play there. And then also your song, channel song was Habibi. I think it's Habibi, which means love, or my love in something, right? Anyway, that's by Tamino or Tammy. Is that an E or an O? Anyway, the song is linked down below. You can go listen to that. I would advise you listen to it with the lyrics, and maybe also research what the lyrics mean, because I like to do that as well. And then also water was very significant for you guys. I wrote that down as well. I feel like maybe you guys want to take a kind of spiritual bath, you want to replenish yourself, just stay in some kind of body of water, let it flow off of you. I feel like there's a need with this black tourmaline to release a lot of negative energy. It could be just your thought patterns or other people's energies as well, just releasing. But yeah, that is everything I have for you guys. Pile number 3. Thank you so much for coming to this reading. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, comment down below how it resonated with you. You can subscribe to my channel as well if you would like. I post mostly spiritual and lifestyle content, and I will see you in my next one. Bye. Hi, pile number 4. Those of you who chose this Smoky Quartz here, welcome to your reading. I wrote a little keywords and a channel message, sorry, a channel song, but I shall do that a little bit later. That's just for me to remember. I have to say it now because I did forget in the other earlier piles. I also picked a card for you guys to symbolize kind of the month of September for you. So let's have a look at what that is. So we have the 4 of Wands. I don't know why this 4 of Wands card always gives me fun. Like, they just look like they're having a good old time, that things are just right in the world, and they look like they're just enjoying life. I know the 3 of Cups is usually kind of like a more party card, but on this deck I really just feel like I used to see more what was that language? I just see someone partying, having a really great time, whether or not you're actually interested in like drinking or whatever. It could just be like spending time with friends, family, like just really experiencing the pleasures of life. And also feeling very stable as well in yourself and your environment. But we shall have a little look. I feel like I'm losing my voice a little bit. At your overview for the month of August. Let's put these a bit closer to me. So, please for pile number 4, let's choose Smoky Quartz here. That was very quick. I like when I get to the last pile because by then the deck already knows what I'm going to be asking it, and it kind of just flows a bit easier, you know. Right, let us see. I do feel like putting some of these upright, but then we're not right. Again, with the Fool card and the Page of Cups and also the Ace, I feel like there's a lot of new experiences. There's maybe you're meeting a lot of new people as well, and also just having a lot of fun. Like a lot of Page of Cups always gives me a bit of childlike energy, like just maybe you're nurturing that inner child part of you that enjoys being adventurous, enjoys being creative, doing silly things, like not taking life so seriously. I feel like it's very key for you in September, something you're going to be doing. And then the Fool card as well, going on a lot of adventures, maybe going traveling. Some of you guys might be going traveling, maybe restrictions have lifted in your area, or you're just traveling around your local area a bit more, trying out new places. I'm seeing someone going to new coffee shops and stuff like that as well. Some of you guys might be experiencing new connections, new friendships or romantic connections, but we shall see that a little bit later, see if that's confirmed. Yeah, I feel like you're going to be having a bond with someone that kind of like overfills your cup, makes you feel very replenished, makes you feel very stable. You see how in the 4 of Wands the person has a kind of a partner with them. It's like almost you having like a partner, a soulmate, maybe in a friendship or some way that makes you feel very fulfilled within yourself. Some of you guys might have Libra placements, like needing kind of a companion to that just makes you feel more fulfilled, and that's completely fine, because I'm the same way. Let's see, 2 of Wands. I'm just gonna pull a bit of clarifiers before I continue. So where's the Ace of Cups here? Please clarify that, please. So let us get onto your career and finances. Right, so for those who chose the Smoky Quartz, please. Let's move the messages back there. Career finances in September. I'm expecting career finances in September. I feel like some of you guys are going to be trying out new careers or investigating new careers, maybe even just new areas in the company that you work for, or an interest that you have. I feel like you're going to be dabbling here and there, trying to find out what is best for you. Again, connecting with people as well. If you're looking for a new job, You may find this through friendships. Sorry, that's not focusing properly. You may find this through other friends, other people. Some of you guys might have Libra risings. Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, it feels like in terms of career and finances, things are working out as they should, or in a way that is destined for you or karmic for you. And karmic doesn't mean bad, by the way. It's like pre-planned. Pre-planned. I don't know why I feel like using this. Here we go. What's this? The Emperor in reverse. So it's going to be about you guys releasing control of the situation. Releasing control of what is happening. And kind of just like embracing some newness. So let's clarify these. Let's clarify the Seven of Swords in reverse. What's the Seven of Swords in reverse, please? Three Wands. Page of Swords, please. That's not the cards. Where's the Three of Cups here, please? Again, I feel like people coming into your life who are meant to be there, who you've been maybe manifesting, maybe you've been thinking about bringing in a soul tribe or someone like that, someone who can help you with your career and finances, and that's coming in for you. You're going to be seeing that kind of energy arising, like you're surrounding yourself. You're finding that you're being surrounded by people who align more with your vision, right? Your vision about your career or finances or whatever. If you're seeing people around you progressing, they are earning more, or they're getting a new job, or they're doing this, it's also a reflection of what is going to be coming for you. Nine of Wands there again, you may be feeling a little bit apprehensive about maybe learning new skills or having these new experiences, but they're all happening for your highest good, basically. They're all happening because you deserve it and you are ready for it. Why is the Wheel of Fortune here, please? Three of Cups again. That's Wheel of Fortune here, please. That's Wheel of Fortune here, please. Yeah, more threes, more collaboration, more people coming together. So you're meant to be working with other people. Why is the Seven of Swords here? Please. Ten of Cups reverse. That's confused me. Where's Seven of Swords here, please? So you may need to release old patterns. It could be patterns of you believing like you need to do everything yourself, or that you're not worthy of help, or feeling like you need to, you know, maybe have one up on people. You can't trust people, right? So I feel like there's need to continue to release those patterns or those ideas about things, so that these people can actually come in and help you properly, right? So I forgot to pull your oracle card for that. So your one for your career is Here and Now. Let's have a little look, see. Okay, I really want to read the protection message. It says, whenever you find your mind drifting into the past, wondering if things could have or should have been better, or whenever you find yourself longing for the good old days, you leap power. The funny thing is, I was going to say to you is that I felt a very deja vu energy with you. Like, I kept just visioning things I just kept getting these visions, right? So visualizing things. So I kept feeling a very deja vu, and I kept feeling very nostalgic as well. Like I knew I'd been there before, I'd experienced this before. So that's really coming through here. The same is true of looking too far ahead and hoping the future will provide you with certainty. Driven by ambition, you might wander too long in a place with no substance and forget that you are here today. The past and future are illusions. Whenever you leave the present moment, you're disconnecting from your inherent power to manifest your reality with true substance. Neither past nor future can give you what you need. Now is all that counts. Come back from those eternities and be here now. All will be well, and miracles will appear as if by magic in the perfect timing of spirit. So yeah, staying present, not thinking about what has left in the past, what's gone wrong, and also not dwelling too much on the possibilities that might arise, just allowing, taking each day as it comes, you know, each experience that comes. Yeah, feeling major deja vu for you guys, goodness me. You guys also might be connecting with old friends or connecting with old people. Old people, not actually old people, but people who you've known maybe from school or old workplaces or something like that. Just, you know, finding yourself in the same circles as them. Right. So, for love and romance, please. Those who chose Smokey Quartz. The month of September, what is it they can expect? Let's start with those in connections. Those in connections can expect in the month of September. Connections. Got some nice, got some counterpart energy there. Okay, so that's for those of you in connections. I'm now going to pull cards for those of you not in connections currently. For those people who chose not currently in romantic connections, and then I'll go to September, please. That's sword energy following through there. Right, that's the lovers that wants to come out there. Two of swords. Alright, let's pull some romance oracles as well. Okay, and the overall energies for both of you guys is set healthy boundaries, armadillo spirit. Right, so first of all, with the king and the queen here, I feel like you guys are going to be balancing your masculine and feminine energies. Also seeing counterpart or soulmate energy as well in terms of your relationships. Yeah. So there is a focus on... Let me see here. Let me just clarify that a little bit. And clarify the Empress in this. In relationships. Magician. Let's clarify King of Swords here, please. I feel like for you guys in relationships, it's about re-recognizing your power and your strength. We do have healing family issues here. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. So there's a little bit of healing that's being a focus point for you guys in terms of bettering your connections. Thinking about how you can unburden yourself with ideas about who you are, or like negative ideas about who you are, or other people have told you who you are, and actually coming to terms with your true divinity in a way, because we do have the Empress here. I feel like you guys are definitely going inwards and doing a bit of self-reflection and doing some self-love healing, you know, doing those affirmations, doing the actual deep work as well, not just the surface level work. Right, let me just come down here real quick to those of you who are not in romantic connections. We do have forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moment. So again, that is really focusing on, I mean, that's resonating here with the here and now card that came out in terms of looking at the present moment. And also forgiving the past. I feel like some of you guys might need to be cutting, so you set healthy boundaries, cutting people out of your life that no longer need to be there, or that are not serving you well. I do think with the Queen of Swords here, that, what do I want to say, is that those of you in connections are beginning to do this. You are better at this, basically. You're better at doing this. But maybe when it comes to the actual connection, you don't know how to set those proper boundaries. Yeah, some of you guys might be time to cut some people off, not gonna lie. Why is the Seven of Cups here reversed? Yeah, I feel like illusions are breaking down for you, like things you thought were... things that are not as you thought they were, basically, and you're going to be realizing that. Let me just clarify the Ace of Swords in reverse, please. So the Hierophant. Hierophant for me always speaks about enlightenment as well. coming into some kind of higher knowledge or clarity. Why is it 7 of reverse? 9 of Pentacles. Yeah, recognizing your worth and your power as well. Recognizing how well you are alone. How well you guys do alone. We did have playfulness that came out here. Recapture. What does it say? Recapture romance. Allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. Yeah, that 4 of Wands coming through strongly there. Of being very playful, being very fun, childlike. Nurturing your inner child as well. Nurturing that part of you. So let me entertain you. No. Let me pull your self-care card. So your self-care cards is rest and family. So again, the 4 of Wands, the 4 of Wands speaking loudly there in terms of security, family, feeling at ease, being in places where you feel safe and feel secure, making sure that you're surrounding yourself with people who make you feel like that as well, and make you feel like you can be yourself and set those boundaries. But those are those people who overstep that. So rest and family is 2 things that you can kind of focus on and concentrate on during the month of September when you're feeling a bit overwhelmed. Yeah, so when you're feeling overwhelmed, maybe take a rest, spend some time with family. You're feeling a lot better. What was I going to do? Oh yeah, so here, let's look at your keywords first of all. So we have elevation, private, I also got privatized. And then we have message from spirit, and then I heard return to sender. We have workload increase, which was a happy face. And then we also have the song Who's Laughing Now by Jessie J. That will be linked down below. You can listen to the, I would advise that you look at the lyrics of that and also maybe look up the meaning, which that song actually is quite clear on the meaning. But yeah, so we have Who's Laughing Now. What was I going to say? So elevation, definitely see that you guys are coming into elevation. Private and privatized, again, I'm seeing very 4th house, so you might have some transits in the 4th house of your astrological chart. You may have some 4th house transits that are kind of, or maybe you have strong Cancer in your chart as well, which is being triggered. Because yeah, private and privatized, I think you're really just honing in on your circle, keeping those who you value and who value you close by. Message from spirit, so you may be receiving a message from spirit in some sort of way. You may be receiving this through, as I said, soulmate connections, other people. I also had return to sender. Yeah, I feel like that again, that is a rejection, like, you know, setting those boundaries, like, I don't want to hear this right now, I'm not for this right now, you know, like basically just setting those boundaries, being a bit more blunt, a bit more upright being a bit more upfront about how you feel about things as well, especially with that Queen of Swords that came out in the ones of you in connections, speaking up in your connection about when things aren't going the way that you want them to, basically.
So funny enough, after I filmed this and I was just scrolling on YouTube, I actually did just see ASO Tarot's merch, which literally says return to sender on it, and I was like, didn't I just talk about that in a reading? And I didn't really know what it meant. But yeah, so maybe you guys are watching her. I mean, she's very popular, but also the way that it's represented on her t-shirt is like a protection type thing as well. So maybe that's just something that you needed to know. I thought I would share that with you. Also realize I do have my lip gloss has fucked up all my lips, but we're gonna keep going and it's fine.
And then you also might be experiencing a workload increase, which will be nice for you guys, I'm seeing. But yeah, that is everything that I have for you guys, pile number 4. Thank you so much for watching this reading. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up and comment down below how it resonated with you. If you want to see more from me, you can subscribe down below. I post mostly spiritual and lifestyle content, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.